Welcome back wrestling fans, and welcome to Wainsider. Tonight, we take a deep dive into one of the most emotionally charged stories to ever grip the WWE universe. It's a story of ambition, loyalty, and betrayal, and it stretches far beyond the confines of the ring. Cody Rhodes has always been more than just a performer. He carries the weight of a legacy, the echoes of his family, and the unyielding drive to leave his mark on WWE history. From his earliest matches to his most high-profile moments, every step has been calculated, every victory hard-earned. The journey of the Bloodline has been equally intense, a family unit built on dominance, respect, and an unspoken hierarchy. Power flows through them, but it is always tempered with pressure, the kind that can either unite or fracture. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Behind the cameras, the silence speaks volumes. Subtle glances, lingering tensions, and unspoken rivalries have always existed within the faction. Loyalty is expected, but human emotion is never fully contained, and silent resentment can fester beneath even the strongest bonds. Roman Reigns stands at the helm, the tribal chief, commanding attention and respect. His presence is magnetic and formidable, but his authority comes at a cost. Every decision he makes, every expectation he places on his family, carries immense emotional weight. The allies around him, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, and others, navigate a delicate balance of obedience and personal ambition. Their bonds are tested constantly, in locker rooms, backstage meetings, and on the grandest stages, where one misstep can change everything. Cody Rhodes' path has intersected with the Bloodline repeatedly, and each encounter has layered more tension into this intricate story. Every handshake, every challenge, and every bout carries undercurrents of respect, rivalry, and unspoken conflict. Fans have watched the narrative unfold slowly, appreciating the power dynamics and intricate storytelling, but behind the scenes, emotions have been far more volatile. Wrestlers talk in hushed tones about the strain of performing under constant scrutiny. Cody's return to WWE was heralded with excitement, but also with an undercurrent of unease. His presence reignited old rivalries, tested alliances, and forced the Bloodline to confront cracks in their unity that had long been ignored. There were subtle signs, hesitations in ringside interactions, intense stares during promos, and moments of tension during tag matches. These signals were almost imperceptible but spoke volumes to those paying close attention. The pressure cooker environment backstage added another layer. WWE is a world of ambition and egos, and when you combine that with legacy, family loyalty, and championship aspirations, emotions are primed to explode. Triple H's oversight, while steadying, could not contain the rising tension. The stories on paper hinted at rivalry, but the real emotional complexity went far beyond what was scripted. Loyalty, pride, and personal vendettas coexisted in uneasy harmony. The build-up to the shocking moment had been nearly imperceptible. Each week, subtle interactions layered the story, glances exchanged, words left unsaid, and emotional undercurrents quietly shaping expectations. And then it happened. The attack on Cody Rhodes, sudden, brutal, and unrelenting, shattered the balance. The ring became a stage of betrayal, and fans everywhere were left stunned, witnessing what felt like both a storyline and a real emotional rupture at the same time. The reaction in the arena was electric, but backstage, the atmosphere was even more intense. Wrestlers and staff watched in shock, some rushing to Cody's side, others trying to process the magnitude of what had just unfolded. Roman's eyes, focused yet conflicted, told a story of both strategy and the heavy weight of leadership. The tribal chief's decisions are always calculated, but even he must grapple with the fallout of a move that cuts deep emotionally and physically. Cody Rhodes, in the aftermath, displayed resilience. Despite the attack, his focus, determination, and professionalism shone through, but there is no denying the personal and emotional toll of being at the center of such a violent confrontation. Backstage whispers spread rapidly. Some spoke of strategy, others of personal vendettas, and some quietly questioned the emotional impact on the Bloodline itself. Loyalties were dissected, and trust, once assumed, became fragile. Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa, once seen as loyal pillars, now faced scrutiny. Every action, every decision, was analyzed in the context of this attack, with the lines between personal and professional loyalties blurred beyond recognition. Fans and analysts alike began to reflect on what this meant for the faction's legacy. Power had been displayed, but at what cost? The Bloodline, once seen as an unbreakable unit, now bore the marks of human fallibility, resentment, and the consequences of betrayal. Cody's confrontation also reminded everyone that wrestling is not just about victories and titles, it's about the human stories behind the performance. Pain, trust, and emotional investment drive every moment inside and outside the ring. The emotional aftermath continues to ripple through WWE. Locker rooms are tense, alliances are reconsidered, and the family's dynamics have been permanently altered. Every future interaction will carry the shadow of what happened. Ultimately, this story is a meditation on betrayal, broken trust, and the bonds of blood. Cody Rhodes' final moments in this chapter serve as both a tragic turning point and a testament to the resilience required to survive the emotional landscape of WWE. The tale of the Bloodline reminds us that even the strongest families can fracture under pressure, that loyalty is fragile, and that legacy is always intertwined with human emotion. Wrestling may be scripted, but the heartache and intensity are real. As we close this analysis, we reflect on the power of family, the cost of ambition, and the enduring truth that even in a world built on spectacle, betrayal leaves scars that are deeply human and profoundly unforgettable.